people, my name is Savannah Banana. I go by Savvy C, and welcome back to Savvy C Scoop. Today's video is part 5 of a series where I'm explaining various parts of the Paris/Ile-de-France public transportation system. Part 1 was all about buying tickets to access said public transportation. Part 2 was all about how to buy and apply for a Navigo/Imaginaire card. Part 3, I take you guys to all of the metro lines within Paris and explain tips and tricks and hacks and all that good stuff. Part 4, I did the same, but with the RER, which is the long-form train system that runs in and outside of Paris to the suburbs. And now part 5 is all about the buses. Right on cue, the good old buses. But first, before we get into it, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more, and comment down below. Throughout this series, it's been great to hear from you guys, and not only you enjoy it, but even more importantly, you're getting something out of it, which really means a lot to me. I always try to make content that's like fun, but also informative, and things that I just wish someone told me before I arrived. So glad to hear that you guys are benefiting from it and continue to share information and put others on. So let's get into it. So a lot of you guys have asked me where to buy bus tickets. Unfortunately, and I'll double check today though, but you can, as of now, as I'm filming this, I know you can only buy them at the metro station. So doing this. So touch a screen, I'll do it in English for you guys. Don't have Navigo pass. Boop. And then ticket T plus. So it takes you to the metro, the tram, the bus area within Paris, so not the suburbs. You click that, then you do a full fare, of course, unless you're a senior citizen or under 10. And then these are single journey tickets, so just think of it as a one-way. Now you can buy a book of 10 or a book of 20, so that'll be one book, 10 per book, 2, 20, 2 per book. Or I recommend, if you're only here for a short period of time, either doing the single journey tickets or just getting the day pass Navigo, where you can just buy a €7.90 pass per day, unlimited, tap it wherever versus inserting the paper tickets. They still have paper tickets, but they're phasing out of them, so just keep that in mind. Now moving on. So starting off with bus 95. What I like most about the buses is their accessibility. Other forms of public transport in Paris tend to be a bit ableist at times, so I like how they acknowledge that here. Here's the interior of what a typical bus looks like. And inside of each bus, on the signs above, you'll see the current time, date, and bus number, which is really helpful. When you exit the bus, be mindful of those trying to enter that often crowd the door. You need to scan your Navigo card or insert your ticket when entering the bus only. But like this man right here, you can easily finesse the system. Désolé, RATP, si tu regardes cette vidéo. Or you can scan your card comme madame. You can either scan your Navigo card here with this purple logo circle thing. It'll make this sound afterward. Or you can insert your paper ticket here. Now, to request a stop, you'll have to click this red button that are located all around the bus. After firmly clicking the button, you'll know it's registered by looking at this sign at the front of the bus that says Arrête demande, which is just stopped requested in English. Bus 95 goes from Gare de Montmartre to Porte de Vendée. On this line, you'll pass Sacré-Cœur, Gare de Saint-Lazare, Opera, Gare Lafayette, Pont-Tomps, Saint-Germain neighborhood, to Montparnasse, Gare Montparnasse, and my favorite part of this line is coming up soon, Le Louvre. And if you ever feel unsure of where you are or where you're headed, there's a map within the bus with each stop's name, the monuments, and metro or RER stations near said bus stops. Moving on to bus 69. But before I take you guys on the bus, here's some more tips for riding the bus. Each bus stop will have the name of the stop, its number, as well as the next bus estimated time of arrival, which will always be in minutes. There's also a bench to sit at, and above the bench is a sign also showing the ETAs for the upcoming buses, along with any updates from surrounding buses or metro lines. And to the right of that are these handy maps that are great for tourists and or people who have just moved to Paris. Taking the time to read these really helped me navigate the city and thus make it feel more like home and just make me feel comfortable here as a foreigner. From top to bottom, it shows the surrounding area, then the bus stops followed by the bus number and distinct color next to the timetable of bus arrivals, which depends on the time of day and year. During the month of July, on weekends, the first bus is at 6:55 in the morning, then the last bus of the day leaves at 10:40 at night. On Saturdays, in the morning, it's at 6:54 and at 10:40 at night. Then on Sundays and holidays, the first bus takes off at 7:40 in the morning, and the last bus departs at 10:40 at night. From September to June on weekdays, Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays, then the bus arrival will vary in between these time increments, which again are always in minutes. So for example, if it's a Wednesday afternoon, you'll be waiting for the bus to come every 7 to 10 minutes. Then moving on to August, which is when Paris just shuts down. I don't know why they tell tourists to come here, but anyways, a lot of people do. Same situation. Your arrival time can range from every 20 minutes on the Sundays and holidays, or every 13 to 15 minutes on a Thursday morning. Just keep these signs in mind when waiting for the bus. Under the timetables is this helpful map, which always has this red circle, vous êtes ici, which means you are here. And this is great to give you an idea of what's physically around, especially if you're lost. I recommend traveling and using monuments to ensure that you're headed in the right direction. Now back to the bus. Here's the interior. Buses sadly don't have AC, but the popular metro lines do, like Line 9, thankfully. On modern buses like this one, you'll see the stop you're about to approach, corresponding buses and metro lines, as well as any other stops that are coming up, which is nice because the overhead speaker is often only in French. Yeah, I think it's pretty much only in French, yeah. And if you obviously don't understand the language, it can be a little tough to understand. So it's helpful to physically see it, the writing. And this is my favorite part of bus 69. Along the Seine, you can see Pont Neuf, Pont des Arts, Châtelet. It just feels like quintessential Paris to me and reminds me of why I moved here. Bus 69 goes from Gambetta to Champ de Mars. You'll pass by the Tour Eiffel, Embellie, Musée Beaux-Arts, Musée d'Orsay, Le Louvre, Notre-Dame, Centre Pompidou, Opera Bastille, and Cimetière Père Lachaise. A lot of stuff. It's great for sightseeing. It's me again. Hello. My last few tips before we wrap this video up. By the entrance/exits of metro stations, there are always signs that show nearby buses and their ETAs. Buses are often late, so don't rely on them if you're in a hurry. And on the other side of the bus station maps are these surrounding neighborhood maps that show you where you are in relation to Paris as a whole, and a walking distance to prominent areas like parks, monuments, things like this. And of course, lastly and not least, there are glorious night buses that run when the metro stops. The only catch is that they pick up and drive along routes with main areas like Châtelet, Bastille, and train stations. You'll see a few characters, but it's nice and Directs gets you there for free, if you don't have to pay for it or don't have money to pay for an Uber. And if you want more information on that, on the exact locations, time pickups, things like that, a link will be in the description box below for more information. That's all I got for you guys in part 5 of this series. Thanks for watching to the end. I appreciate it. Hope you got something out of this. Hope this was beneficial. Please continue to comment down below any more questions you have, ideas for future videos, tips, tricks, hacks, resources, etc. Share the wealth, share the knowledge, and keep this conversation going. Be sure to stay tuned for part 6, which will be... I won't tell you till you watch part 6. Then that's how you'll find out, okay? But it'll be good. It'll be worthwhile, so be sure to stay tuned for that. In the meantime, catch up on the other videos if you haven't already, and then again, stay tuned for part 6. As always, I'm sending my love to wherever you are in the world where you're watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!